Hello, friends, and welcome back to another Uncut. Oh, excuse me as I'm trying to make my way out of the house and head over to the craft studio. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we released an uncut video. I actually recorded one yesterday, but I didn't like it, so I didn't release it. And I recorded another one, and I was like, I don't know if I like that one either. And by the time Dwayne got home, it was dinner time and it started to get late. And I forgot to show him both of the uncuts that I did to see which one did he like more and which one were we going to release. So, needless to say, neither one, because we didn't watch them or he didn't watch them, so we didn't get to release anything. But today I said, you know what? I'm going to stop the overthinking because I am a professional overthinker. I overthink everything under the sun, and sometimes it paralyzes me. It really does, because I'm too busy getting caught up in my own thoughts to advance some stuff. But today, this one will be going out. So as soon as I'm done recording, quickly drop it on the computer and get it out for all of you. But yeah, it's been really busy around here. Mainly for Dwayne, mainly for him. Just gonna turn the AC off. All right. Mainly for him because he's been working so many hours, practically almost 100 hours these last couple of weeks. So it's been really hard for us to get really anything done together, especially record for the channel. So it's like some of the projects that we had have been put on hold, and some of the other stuff that I kind of need him to do, it's been hard because I want to be mindful too of when he just gets home, when he gets home, that's the last thing he wants to do. And he was supposed to be off yesterday, and he ended up having to go to work. He was supposed to take today off, but he ended up having to go to work just because of some like staffing issues and everything else. So I've been on my lonesome these last few days trying to get things done and hold down the fort, and it's been kind of tough. But I have been keeping busy in terms of the animals and getting the house ready for the fall season, mainly Halloween. And that's why we are in the craft studio today. So I probably made like 700 trips to Dollar Tree, which they aggravated me. I went into Dollar Tree to pick up some Halloween decorations maybe a few weeks ago, and or as soon as they started coming out, and I'm like, all right, so I have all this stuff, it's $1.25, and get up to the checkout line, nope, it's $1.50. So I'm like, are you serious? And then the floral arrangements are like all of the flowers, they're $1.75, and the vases and everything else. So it's like at this point, I'm gonna have to start shopping around, because you go to Dollar Tree because you want to spend $1. Now we are comfortable spending $1.25, but case in point, now we're spending 25 cents more, and that adds up. So every fourth or every two things now is another $1. And but that didn't stop me. I picked up some really cute things, and I have some projects. I am planning on doing some DIY Halloween decorations. I just love those videos. And saw some really cute inspiration when Dwayne and I were out last weekend doing some shopping. And like this one thing that I saw was this really cute Halloween wreath. And I was like, oh, that's so adorable. But it was like over $20 for a wreath that's literally going to be out for maybe a month and a half. And I said, you know what? I can make that. I can make it. So picked up some stuff to make that wreath. And I have some other Halloween decorations. As you can see, the skull over here on my island that needs to get fixed up. And some batteries put in. So then that way we can get the house finished. That's been on my to-do list for the last couple of weeks. Dwayne and I started, then we stop. We start, then we stop because there have been so many interruptions, and then just the schedule is just that jam packed. So have a lot of stuff in here that I need to make some time and get to. Like, I have some really cute ideas. Went to Michael's. What day did I go? Tuesday? What's today? Thursday? Maybe Monday? I don't remember. But went to Michael's, and they're having a really good sale. So if you have a Michael's near you and you like the fall decor, definitely check it out. But they had like the crafting pumpkins for 50% off. I think this one was, yeah, $19.99. So this was like $10. So that's not too bad, because when I was doing some price comparison for a comparable size at like Walmart, it was maybe $14. So Michael's had a really good deal, or they still have a really good deal. And picked up a few things to put outside in the front yard. I've always wanted to get one of those jumping spider animatronics. So I got the next best thing when my oldest son, who did I go with? I went with, you can see I'm just scatterbrained because I've been spent all morning running around like a crazy person. Crap. I got one of these from Five Below, and I need to just find where in the yard do I want to put this, because the last thing that I want is for it to get rained on and then it just becomes like no good. So I have to be really strategic with my placement. Yeah, so I have my bag full of goodies that I need to kind of whip it up and put it together, and also mix in some like harvest stuff. As you can see, I have all of the harvest floral arrangements that I need to kind of start pulling up, because I want to do a fall wreath as well. So that will definitely keep me busy, and while I wait for Mr. Dwayne to have some time for us to get back to these projects. And let's see, what else do we, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long. Except for during the live, which we went live this past Friday, but we missed the Friday before because I wasn't feeling well. So I feel like there's so much for us to catch you up on. Let's see, what else is there? So this little section by the greenhouse, I think this was in the last Uncut. It was a complete mess. It was a hot mess, complete eyesore. And it still is. It still is. It's a lot better now. We kind of cut down all of the like weedy area. It was really brushy and kind of gross. Got that all cleaned up, and have the rubber pavers that we just need to lie down and really, really pretty up this area. And those are the planter boxes that, oh, I don't know if you can, we have some funky lizards in the yard. Let me step away. Those are the planter boxes that I want to use for some cucumbers, peppers, and cherry tomatoes, and plant those in the greenhouse. One video that I know needs to be edited is our fall garden, and the fall garden bed is all together. It's growing, it's thriving, it's looking good. It's looking a little sad right now because it probably needs some more water, but on a bright note, we did get the irrigation system fixed with those two lines that were messed up. The one that was kind of slashed by that critter, and the one that burst on me, those two were fixed. So now we have the irrigation system back on, and it's already back to self-watering, so it's looking good. And as you can see behind me, the tomatoes are still tomatoing. We're still getting a ton of tomatoes, so not mad about that. And yeah, garden is good. Garden is thriving, so super excited to see what harvest we'll be able to yield come later on this fall. So I'm gonna take you guys in the garage. Leave the door ajar just in case Storm wants to come in. I think the last short that I released was the one about the roosters and all of those roosters crowing. Their processing day hasn't come yet, so they're still very fortunate about that. But yeah, we gotta get that taken care of ASAP because we have all of these that need to go. I'm probably going to end up keeping maybe 4 of them. Right now, the only pen that has hens in it is this top cage, and it's just that one rooster. And so I'll probably keep. Oh, we got an egg. Yeah, we got an egg. I'll probably keep that rooster and maybe 2 more brown and 2 more jumbo white. Have those 4 because, guys, I'm so excited to share. Look at the babies. We got little chicks. We got chicks. And I am hoping that these little cuties are all hens, because if these are roosters, I quit. I am done. The only quail that I will have in my life is Brokeneck, and I'm not going to show her too much because she's a hot mess. Poor thing. She like slipped and kind of tilted over, and she fell in some of her poop, so she's a little messy. So I need to give her a bath and get her cleaned up. And I picked up some stuff for her new home, which I think I mentioned before. So that's also in the craft studio because I want to wrap it in vinyl so it's easier to clean. And I got her like a little bed that I want to paint and decorate. And yeah, so I want to do Brokeneck's big reveal once she's all nice and clean and we have her new house ready to go. But guys, with the chicks, the little chickies, we only have 4. We incubated 13, and out of the 13 eggs, 5.5 actually hatched. And the reason why I say 5.5 is one of the eggs started to zip through, or it zipped through, and it got about halfway. And I didn't want to intervene because the last time I did that, when we first hatched eggs, that poor chick, it seemed like it was undeveloped. It couldn't walk, it couldn't stand up, it couldn't do anything. It literally just laid on its side, kind of going around in circles in the incubator. And I said, I'm not doing that again. I'm going to let nature take its course. And if this chick is strong enough, it's going to pop out through the egg. And, you know, that unfortunately, that one wasn't. So lost that chick in the incubator. One foot was like sticking out of its egg, and a little bit of the beak was sticking out. And so unfortunately we lost that one. The brooder initially had 5 chicks, and one of them was just weaker. Actually, 2 of them hatched to be weaker chicks, and one of the 2 is still in here. And I'm just keeping a really close eye on that chick because that one, it kind of walks backwards in circles, and then it'll like lose its footing, it'll fall over, and then I'll like use my finger and kind of scoop it up. But I mean, right now, so far so good, knock on wood. Hopefully that particular chick, and please let it be a hen, is thriving, so, or starts to thrive a little bit more. But the other 3, they are up, running around, they're super active. But it just kind of stinks because all of those eggs that we collected were from our quail. And all of those, like the 2 hens, no, the hens that we have in the top cage, and then the 1 jumbo white hen that we had that unfortunately died, were with roosters. So we were really hopeful that all of those eggs would be fertilized and that we would have way more chicks. But what we did do is we started another incubator, and this one has about 12 eggs. So yeah, it's really going to be solidified for me once those eggs hatch and once the chicks, I'm not gonna vent sex those. I think Julian and I are traumatized behind that. So we're gonna wait to see if they crow. Hopefully they don't, because then that means we have hens. And again, if we don't get hens from the eggs that we have in the incubator and also the chicks that's currently in the brooder, I'm done. I am hanging up my quail raising shoes for a while. And I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna gather myself, and then I'm just gonna buy egg laying hens and then start from there. Because I think there's a little bit too much of a risk when you're buying the hatching eggs, because case in point, we ended up with all those roosters. So, yeah, that's been pretty much it. A lot of stuff, a lot of like different things, a lot of little things that kind of add to the to-do list, and it's just been so hard to get things done. I can't wait to bring you guys along with the rest of the Halloween decoration video. I'm so ready to get that done because I love Halloween and I love to decorate for Halloween, but have a few things that I need to get done outside in the front of the house. Like I need to do my garden mums, kind of get those in a container and put away. Picked up some mulch to add back to the flower beds. And so I want to take care of that, especially while Dwayne's at work. It's a beautiful day today. It's not too hot. Yesterday was brutal before it started raining. So I am going to use the rest of this time to work on those activities before he gets home. But before I let you go, because I almost forgot, we have a new channel. We have a new channel that is all based on us cooking. It's your recipes, our kitchen. Name of the channel is What's Cooking Crew. We have two recipes, one from David Glunt and the other one from Jeannie Lipsky, that I got all of the ingredients and Dwayne and I are ready to make them. And actually, tonight we're doing the chicken enchiladas with avocado sauce. Super excited to give that a try. So if you haven't already subscribed to the new channel, What's Cooking Crew, consider subscribing if recipes and cooking videos are your thing. And if not, just another way to kind of spend some time with us and hang out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Hope everyone's doing well, hanging in there, and we will catch you guys on the next one. And we love and appreciate you all. Bye-bye.